Hansel and Gretel. Hansel and Gretel lived with their father and stepmother. So this is Hansel and Gretel, this Hansel and this Gretel, and they live with their father and stepmother. Stepmother, that means this is not their real mother, okay? They live in a little house near a wood. Their father was a woodcutter, okay? And he was very poor. They were all very hungry. Oh dear. One day, Hansel and Gretel's father said, "We have no money left. There is no more food for us to eat." Oh dear. "Then Hansel and Gretel cannot live here," said their stepmother. "We must leave them in the middle of the wood." So the stepmother's very bad. She wants to send Hansel and Gretel away. They cannot live in the house anymore. "No," said their father. But their stepmother said, "We must." So bad, right? Hansel and Gretel were listening at the door, so they heard what the stepmother said. And then Hansel said, "I have a plan." And he went out to get some pebbles. Pebbles are stones, okay? The next day, they all went into the wood. Hansel dropped pebbles on the path. So as Hansel was walking to the wood, he dropped little pebbles on the floor, okay? "Wait here," said their father. "We are going to collect wood." Hansel and Gretel waited all day. Then they followed the pebbles back home. So Hansel and Gretel waited all day. But the father and mother didn't come back because they wanted to just leave Hansel and Gretel in the wood to die, okay? But then remember, Hansel dropped the pebbles so he could follow the pebbles back home. The woodcutter, their father, was glad to see Hansel and Gretel, but their stepmother was angry. "There is not enough food for us all," she said. "We must take Hansel and Gretel deeper into the wood." Oh dear. "No," said their father. "We can't do that." "We must," said their stepmother. "This time, they must not find their way home." Hansel's stepmother locked the door so that Hansel couldn't get out. He couldn't collect pebbles. Oh dear, what are they going to do now? The next day, they all went deep into the wood. This time, Hansel dropped breadcrumbs on the path. So instead of dropping pebbles, he dropped breadcrumbs, okay? "Wait here," said their father. "We are going to collect wood." Okay, so the father and mother is going to leave them alone again. Hansel and Gretel waited all day. Then they looked for the breadcrumbs on the path. But the birds had eaten all the breadcrumbs. Oh no! So there are no breadcrumbs for Hansel and Gretel to follow back home because the birds have eaten them all. Hansel and Gretel went deeper into the wood. They walked for a long time. In the middle of the wood, they found a house made of sweets and cakes. Wow! Yummy! In the house lived the witch. Oh dear. The witch planned to eat Hansel and Gretel. So the witch wants to eat wants to eat Hansel and Gretel, no? She locked Hansel in a cage and gave him lots of food. She wants to give him lots of food because she wants Hansel to become fat, and so he'll be yummy to eat. "Soon he will be fat enough to eat," said the witch. "Then I will cook him in my fire." "Where's the fire?" said Gretel. So Gretel asked, "Where's the fire?" "Here," said the witch, and she opened the oven door. "I can't see the fire," said Gretel. The witch opened the oven door a little wider. "I still can't see it," said Gretel. So Gretel said, "I still can't see. I think Gretel has an idea. I don't know what she's going to do." The witch opened the oven door as wide as she could, and then Gretel pushed her in and locked the door. So Gretel killed the wicked witch. Gretel let Hansel out of the cage. "Look at all this money," said Gretel. "We can take this home and buy food with it." Wow. After a long walk, Hansel and Gretel found their way home. Their father was very glad to see them. Your stepmother has gone, he said, so no more stepmother. And so Hansel and Gretel and their father all lived happily ever after in their little house near the wood. The end.